area, correct?
Yeah, Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Let me see that shirt one more time. What does that say?
Uh,
Run.
that's Run AMC shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when that thing
Anytime
first came
I'm
out.
away.
I can see it perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'll be wearing Friday if we can't get any sponsorship.
I love it. Love it. That's awesome. So so tell me you went and took care of it. You got the permit submitted, taken care of, and done deal for Fort Worth, Texas for Friday. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I spoke with I forget her name, but I have it in the email, the outdoor events coordinator. And they made me aware that we don't need a permit, but she went ahead and gave me a permit anyway. I spoke with the sergeant that's in charge of coordinating patrol for things like that. So there will be bicycle patrol down there. We will be protesting not inside the building. I guess we had that out, but no, on the sidewalk, and there's a park just kind of corner across the street from the building. I would suggest that you get dropped off or that you get an Uber or a Lyft because it's really no parking down there unless you pay for it, metered parking, and it's very sparse. You'll end up having to walk a bunch of blocks. So I would suggest getting an Uber or something like that.
So get an Uber, guys. You hear that? If you're coming to Fort Worth, Texas, she took care of it. This lady right here, guys, took care of Fort Worth for you. So anybody within a few hour drive to Fort Worth, Texas area, if you're coming, I know you Okies. I grew up in Texas. Okay, that's my home state right there, down in Tomball, Texas. So I'm a Texas boy all the way. So this is fantastic to have another Texas person take the time to officially get us a permit. So, like she said, you better get you an Uber because it's a long walk and there's not much parking unless you get. Sounds like you said maybe some pay parking around there. It might be.
Yeah, parking until after 5 and on the weekend, and I go down there to City Hall a lot, so it's like you got to drive around in circles for a while, and then you finally find somewhere to park. Also, I'm gonna try to have a bunch of portable chargers there, and I can't exactly hand them out, but if you're protesting next to me and one of your devices goes dead, try to have your cord. I'm gonna try to have some extra cords, but I'm gonna have some extra portable chargers also.
Awesome.
And the actually, like I said, you don't need a permit to protest, but I went ahead and got it. So what's gonna happen is I'm in touch with I have the phone number of the sergeant that actually heads that patrol. So if there are anti-protesters or people protesting our protest, they don't need a permit to do that. But we're able to contact Sergeant Whitehead is his name if we have any bad actors or problems.
Right. That is.
Okay, and I'm
And
kind of
I,
going through my list.
okay, go ahead.
Very excited about next week. Like I said about the whole thing with the parking, I meant to change the permit or whatever to 8 o'clock, but at the end of the day, if you want to get there before 10, because it's from 10 to 5, I can't be there Saturday, so I only got it for Friday. If you can't be there, if you gonna come before 10, that's fine, because again, you don't actually need the permit. Um, I'm gonna be recording videos and things like that, just for memories sake, and just also just to have evidence, like how you said on the Discord. I wanted to say that a bunch of people were talking just about DC, and not aware. I don't think that it's actually happening in 12 cities. So I just wanted to kind of make a point about that. And and that a couple of people have posted ideas for signs and things that you can use in your cities and in the bunker room, and that we need sponsorship, and that GameStop headquarters is actually about 45 minutes away from my house. So it's at 625 Westport Parkway, Grapevine, Texas 76051. And their email, I suppose this is investor relations. I'm not sure. I've been doing a lot of searching, but it's ir@gamestop.com. And then I saw another one, media@gamestop.com. I emailed both of them. I went through 30 million numbers, and half of them were disconnected, and one of them led to computer share. And but when I found one, I left a message. I don't know, but if anybody wants to email that or bombard that email or whatever, or go to that address, maybe I will in the next couple of days. I don't know. You're welcome to do that because we do need sponsorship for Fort Worth. Um, Let me see. Oh, another thing that I was thinking of was also if anyone has a bullhorn or if anyone can get a bullhorn, that would be nice in terms of leading chants. And we need to think of different chants. And also in terms of just calming the crowd if there happens to be some kind of emergency. And in terms of just disseminating information and stuff like that. So if anybody happens to have a bullhorn, that would be nice. And just please, everybody, spread the word out. And thank you, Maureen. And regardless of if you agree with the reverse split, or regardless of if you agree with Adam Aaron, or regardless of what company that you have shares in, I think that we all kind of agree on one thing, and we all kind of have a common battle to fight. So I'm gonna be there. Obviously, I'm gonna be there. And I'm Lady Boaz in the Discord. In the Discord.
Thought so. I thought so. Somebody just asked that. I Pete Kinney asked, or at Pete Kinney's pool. He's been around forever. He's a cool guy. Yeah, he just popped up and asked her.
I see him in the Discord.
And there was somebody else that popped up in the chat that is from Fort Worth, and they're really blessed that you took the time to do that. So, just know that you're setting. I mean, you're the second person that's come forward now. Like this with me, and willing to talk about it. You're willing to make a difference, and that's huge. This is exactly what people need to know. Working class folks like you are just as fed up. No matter what we believe with the stock or the company or who the person is, we all believe in one thing: it's corrupt. And it's time that we stand up. So I am so proud to have you on. I mean, this is to me is history in the making. I'm so glad that you're willing to do that and you're a part of this and that you're doing it in my home state. Like I've 18 years in that state. So thank you so much for that. Guys, if you are anywhere,
Okay,
if you're
sorry.
anywhere within driving distance of Fort Worth and you can't make it to DC, Fort Worth is right there in a big old great state of Texas. I'm telling you, if you're in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, get in your cars, get up early in the morning, pack you a lunch, come out there, meet this lady. She's going to be out there. Sounds like about 10 to 4 is, I believe, is what she submitted the permit for. Now, you don't have to have a permit, so don't freak out. You didn't have to do it, but she did it just for safety precautions. She took the time and energy to do that. She won't be out there on Saturday, but on those that can, you can turn around and come on Saturday as well. You don't need a permit. We're all going to be doing the same thing. I want you guys to be able to take videos, pictures together, get to know each other, talk about things. If by people are walking past, let them know why you're out there. You got your signs, guys. This is about the market. It's not about your stock. Okay, this is about the corruption in the market. So make sure you focus on that fact. The stuff that you've seen with all the crap we've been seeing for the last couple of years from the market and how they're cheating us. And guys, you got to get out there with her, help her out, show up. Like I said, people are asking me how many people are coming. I said, you are. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, you're coming. You asked me how many's coming. That means you're coming. That's all you need to worry about is the fact that you're going because you're doing this for you. And next thing you know,
I think it's just the camaraderie of it and just kind of kind of inspiring everybody and kind of getting that spirit back about everything, because I've been here 2 years and I believe mostly everybody has been here like at least a year. So I think a lot of people are kind of just ready to meet people face to face that they've been standing in the trenches with. So that'll be kind of nice. I know a lot of people would like to get to DC because that's where mostly everybody is trying to get to, but I live in Fort Worth. So I might as well try to do something here in Fort Worth to support what's going on there. And then hopefully, we get some coverage and they're made aware that we're at all the offices. Who knows? I don't know, but maybe we stop doing it every 3 or 4 months. I don't know.
well,
But
I was already putting it out there. One SEC. We got 12 of them, so one SEC a month. We could focus like we got DC, and then I'm 4 hours from Atlanta. If we can keep this going once a month, maybe we rotate and we get the big crowd at each different one. Until something happens. But I'm just proud. I'm excited. We finally got this to work where I could get you on and just let the people know that look,
because
she's willing to do it. She's willing to do it. So all you naysayers out there, all you that want to make fun of it, this is your fellow shareholder right here. This is somebody that's been holding shares, believing in the same thing as you, that the market's crooked. And this is we're not shills. We're not paid by Citadel or Ken Griffin or anybody. We're just real investors, real people doing real things to affect real change. So
and I will tell you something very, very serious. I have a friend of mine that's making gloves with like rhinestones on them right now for next week. But the thing is that she is actually in the middle of planning a funeral for a very dear loved one, and I think that they're gonna try to do it Saturday because she's gonna try to be there Friday.
That's awesome. That is.
Yeah, yeah,
Was there
and she'll be there Friday.
anything else you want to tell everybody while they're listening here? I know you got things to do. And I got kids. You probably hear them in the background. They're running around over here like crazy as usual. But I just wanted to give you the space. I wanted people to see you. Greg
I
Christoskis,
thought
Lady Mo.
that. I forget who in the Discord. I think in the bunker room had this idea about the mobile LED billboard for those that can't come, and finding a way to perhaps donate or maybe even donate directly um, to the company, or let's figure something out if everybody can donate directly to the company. But I know that I've called around and I did find one local company. If anybody is interested in that, um, I found one local company that has a truck available for the 27th. The rate is $1,000 for 8 hours. That includes the time to commute. And they have already sent me instructions in regards to how to put together the presentation and then email them 2 days in advance, which would be the 25th, whatever you want to play on the LCD screen or whatever. And they can drive around and around. And then after 5 o'clock, they could easily park, somewhere. But I mean, by that time, they'd be going back. But anyway, I don't know. But someone had that idea, I think, for Boston. So I mean, really, just for any of the cities, I think that's a good idea. If we find a way to pitch in to organize to help, and someone find a fairly reasonable truck, and just send in a picture of themselves if they're not able to be there. But please sign the petition that the Marine put out. If you can't be there, do that.
That's right. And
Yeah,
they want to find you. Are you on Twitter too, right?
I'm not barely ever on Twitter.
Okay.
Um, I couldn't even tell you like offhand what my thing is.
Okay. So the best way for anybody to get in contact to it would be them joining our Discord and talking in the Fort Worth section.
Right now, on YouTube, I really don't have any channels up, but my name is Lady Irrigator because that's what I am. I'm a licensed irrigator, and my plan was to put up some videos about irrigation repairs and stuff, but I never got around to it. So, but that's my name on there is Lady Irrigator.
Okay. And so on social media, though, you don't really use the Twitter. So the best way for anybody that listen in and want to have this video posted, and I tell people about Fort Worth, is just get them to come to Discord and ask for Lady Moas. Just in case there's folks out there, you never know. There may be somebody out there that lives in the area and says, "How much is it for a truck? I'll buy it." Like I'm that serious. People are so stoked and excited. You would be shocked what somebody might do. So we'll make sure, folks. She'll be in our Discord group. She's under there as Lady Moas. We have a Fort Worth section that you can go to. If in the event anybody wants to, we're running out of time. I'm not big on trying to do any fundraisers this time around. I haven't done any of those for DC or any of our places necessarily, but that doesn't mean that we can't start looking at the idea of it, because maybe we can start doing this once a month. Maybe we can start funding stuff. So she's absolutely right. If you want to get involved with Fort Worth, Texas for the SEC, come into the Discord. You will meet with her, and then from there, you guys can talk about maybe we can get a truck out there too. I know we're gonna have one in DC, if not two already. I heard about Boston. There may be I think there's gonna be a truck going around Boston too. So that's 2 out of 10. And she's already got Fort Worth, guys. So thank you, Lady Moas, for taking the time, showing up. Let's see that shirt one more time. I like that shirt.
There you go, and thank
Yeah.
you, Marine, for taking the time to put this. Oh, I'm so
Yes, ma'am.
uncoordinated.
Run AMC, guys. You see
Right.
it? Remember that? That's old school. That's OG right there. I
When I
love it.
saw it, I had to get it. You know what? I can say now this is an old shirt. This shirt is almost as old as my AMC shares.
Boy, you holding strong with that shirt. You better not let go
Yeah,
of it. You better diamond hand that
that's almost
shit.
that right there. It's almost as old as my shares.
Yes, ma'am.
Not quite. Not quite.
Well, I greatly appreciate you taking the time out on this Friday afternoon or Friday evening with me. Again, Lady Moas, she's in our Discord. This is Fort Worth in the house. She's got the permit. She's going to be out there on Friday, 10 to 6. Folks, come out and meet this nice young lady. Let her know you stand shoulder to shoulder with her and you believe And the same BS that
Forward
we're all seeing the
everybody.
happening, guys.
I look forward to seeing everybody. I look forward to meeting fellow apes. I just look forward to next week and just hopefully we'll be in the news. If anybody has any media contacts in any of the cities, please contact them. Please contact the investor relations or media department for whatever company that you are invested in. Just try to do something, even if you can't come. Just just try to do something. Because I started out just trying to do something, and then I started seeing that nobody was going to get the permit, and then that just turned into a whole nother thing. So
That's how it goes, and I love it. That's why I wanted to bring you on, because you're willing to make it happen, and that sets you apart from a lot of folks. Folks can talk one thing, but then to actually show up and create it and create action and do something, that's a whole nother level. So I'm just as much appreciation as I imagine a lot of the community is. Thank you for standing shoulders, and thank you for
Marine,
yes, ma'am. You have a wonderful evening, okay, and a good weekend.
you too.
Alrighty.